Second day of winter today. I note that it's been reasonably calm and warm in places like Sydney, and further north in Brisbane it's actually very balmy, but I can tell you in Melbourne it's not. We've got energy prices due to go up as high as 25%. The energy regulator increased that default market offer. Do you worry, and do you hear from people on a daily basis who are on minimal incomes or older Australians, pensioners at home, that they are really struggling to heat their homes, and come winter we might see some of those people just unable to do it, sitting at home with blankets over their legs?
I was just discussing prior to the show with Prue about my mother who's on a pension, and she's petrified, and a lot of her friends, the nursing homes, none of these people can cop these continued price hikes, Steve. But interesting, there's a Labor State Conference up in Mackay, and the CFMEU are putting forward a motion that's going to rock the boat, declaring coal a critical metal. So we'll see how this goes. They understand that this is going to hurt the government. Something has to be done. It's people are scared, and they're not going to be able to cope with these price increases, Steve.
Prue, we heard Terry McQueen before say that given the wage decision today, we may indeed get another interest rate rise. He thinks it could come next Tuesday, might be even 0.5, not 0.25%. The cost of living pressures continue to grow and grow and grow. And I think a lot of people go out to their letterbox and see that they've got their gas or electricity bill in the letterbox, and they're quite fearful of actually opening it, without exaggerating things.
Well, Middle Australia in particular and Lower Australia is really, really hurting, and these politicians don't seem to understand this, and small business. And look, who would begrudge these people who are on, less than 45 grand a year trying to get a bit of a pay rise? But the problem is that it's going to create more problems. It's going to extend the period where we have these higher interest rates, that prices are going to hike, energy prices will go. So the small piddling amount they've got is going to be used up paying for all these higher prices. And we're going to find that there will be job losses because small businesses will not be able to employ people or keep their doors open. We're in a crisis, but we have a government that is not prepared to take the hard decisions. They would rather use Lowe as the scapegoat, and there's no doubt that he won't be renewed, you can bet, unless they want to continue blaming him. Where's the plan to get more housing, to get increased productivity, to lower the energy prices? It's just absurd. We're just not seeing any of this from this government.
Steve, could I just say, I've been travelling a lot lately around the eastern states, and people are very, very annoyed that the only thing being shoved down their throat is the voice, when there's all these problems they're facing with interest rates, inflation, electricity prices, and all they're hearing about the voice. People are getting very, very angry about that, Steve.